Hi, I'm Kathy Mills from Short Film Edits, and I'm here with Tristan Pons for an interview today. How are you?
Hey, Kelly, how are you? I'm good.
I'm good, thank you. Could we start the interview with you introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about you?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Tristan. I'm 26. I'm currently living in France because I'm French. I've been doing some vertical for the last, it's been a year and a half now. I've done a couple of projects, nine verticals, two short film. And yeah, I'm a baby in this industry, so I'm really excited to go and keep working. But the
We're
industry
looking
is
forward
new.
to that too.
So yeah.
Okay, so when you receive a script, what is the first thing you look for in a character?
Um, the first when I get the script first,
Mm.
well, I'm gonna read it. First of all, yeah, I'm gonna try to because the way vertical scripts are given to us is in a way that it's a 3 minute episode, so we have to think about where the climax is gonna be at the end of each episode, which is not in the script actually because it's normal script. So we have to think about that to know in which scene we're going to adapt to put the effort on the climax. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Sorry
No, I do.
for my
Yeah.
English, by the way. I need to say sorry for that.
No, that's okay.
And so yeah, when I read the script, I'm thinking obviously about my character and also about when is going to be the climax. So I know how to adapt during the episode.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. What initially drew you to verticals, and how do you think it's reshaping the entertainment industry?
What was the first question? Sorry, how did I get it?
Sorry. What initially drew you to verticals?
Um, well, technically, when I came to Australia first, I was living in France, and I was like, I'm going to do a working holiday visa in Australia. So I was doing construction jobs, and deep inside of me, I always wanted to try acting, and I was doing a little bit of modeling at the time, but that wasn't enough, and I really wanted to try acting. So I was on a construction site, and I get a message from a random production company that asked me to do an audition, and I was like, that might be a scam.
Mm.
That this have to be a scam because I didn't know where they come from.
Yeah.
And the job was so bad at the time. The construction job was so bad that I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna take the chance, the opportunity, whatever it is, I will take it
Yeah.
anyway. What do I have to? I mean, I'm losing nothing, so I'm gonna try anyway. So and then 5 days after that, I'm sitting in the car and someone say action, and I was like, who are these people? I don't know who's Cam A, who's Cam B, who's the sound guy, who's the no one introduced themselves to me. So I just someone take me and put me in the vertical like that. I didn't even know what a vertical was. I didn't know what acting was. I never took any class, any theater, nothing. So I just gonna say it just fell on me like that. It just I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
So
That must have been very overwhelming to begin with.
that wasn't stressful, because I'm not stressed, but it's just yeah, I was happy and excited because for the first time I'm gonna do something that I truly believe I will love to do and I will love to try. So someone gave me my chance and I took it, and
Yeah.
I was more happy and excited than stressed and or whatever. Very,
Yeah.
very happy. And now it goes like that. So yeah.
That's good. That's
That's
good.
yes.
You've done modeling as well. So,
Yeah.
do you find the disciplines of modeling complement your acting?
I will say that modeling gave me the confidence
Yeah.
to begin with, of my image on the screen because I already know my image. I didn't know my acting and my voice. So modeling was good. So because I knew what my face gonna look like on camera and I already built the confidence ahead, perhaps I will say modeling is way much boring because it's obviously just your face and doing this and that. It's not really interesting.
Yeah.
Acting is way more interesting, fascinating. I met so many amazing people as well compared to modeling. So I would say it helped just build building a little bit of confidence, but not that much.
Yeah. How long were you filming in Australia? How long were you here for?
Um, a year and a half.
Yeah.
A year and a
Mm,
half. So I did
mm,
three projects in Melbourne, two in Sydney, and then came back to Melbourne and did two more, and then in China. And yeah, and I ho hopefully I'm gonna go back soon to business.
yeah. I'm from Perth, so not far from Melbourne. So,
Yeah, Perth. I never
yeah.
been to Perth. I think next time I go to Australia, I'm gonna do a big trip because I haven't visited
Yeah.
nothing. I just saw a kangaroo, not even a koala. I haven't
Oh,
seen nothing
really?
from Australia. No, I swear to God, that's a shame. I
Oh,
have to go back just for that.
yeah. Just a holiday next time so you can
Mm,
see more things.
maybe. But listen, I love Australia. That's one of the best trip I ever had. I love the people. I love the country. I love the way. I mean, this country is amazing. So I
Yeah.
will definitely come back.
Good. Okay. Is there a moment during filming that has stood out especially meaningful to you?
During filming,
Yeah.
um, I don't know. I will say that it's meaningful to do a, all my life. I've been trying to find a job that I would like, and I never found it. And I've done like so many jobs, and all
Mm,
of a sudden, this job was meaningful for me because, yeah, for the first time in my life, I was in an environment and in a place where I like to be, and I'm getting paid for that.
mm,
And I think that's meaningful mean this for me because that's the first time that happened, and I wish this to everyone, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
It's not
It's always
about
good
it's
when
not
you get
about
to do
this
what you love.
exactly. So it's not necessarily about a scene or whatever. It's just like, yeah, this job is meaningful for me, and that's the most important.
Yeah. No, that's good. Okay. What do you think makes a performance unforgettable?
If you put you need to put your passion in it. Um, sometime I'm gonna read my lines and because I'm afraid I'm gonna forget them. So I'm gonna stress myself a little bit because I'm gonna like I need to I cannot forget this line. I need to know my line perfectly. But it's not about sometimes about the lines. It's honestly what you put inside of it. And on my last set, I was doing a scene and I didn't say my line properly. So we did it again 3 or 4 times. But when I watched it in the end, they took the first scene where the line were not correct because my character was so into it
Yeah.
that it made the scene more realistic. So
Mm,
sometimes it's not about the line, even though I know they're kind of picky with the line in this industry.
yeah.
But I do really think that every time I did I did edits, you can see this is not what they usually wanted. The director, they don't want that, but they still keep it. So yeah, I think for me it's this.
Sometimes the improvised lines are better. They've got more,
Yeah,
character and stuff, you know? Mm,
yeah, 100%. Like improvisation and also like if you're in the character already and this character say that line at this moment, it makes sense because he wanted to say it now. But that make it more realistic, right?
yeah. Yeah. I
I think
think the
so.
more comfortable you are, the better performance you give, even if there is one or two words that don't match what they want. So,
Exactly. I completely agree.
yeah. Okay. Um, what's more challenging for you? Delivering subtle emotion in a quiet scene or sustaining high energy during action or dramatic scenes?
I saw that question in the previous interview.
Yes, you
Uh,
did. I like this question.
yeah, and that's actually a very good one. It's a big mix of both, but I will just say that it really depends on the character because most of the characters in the vertical industry are quite billionaire. Uh, and they supposed to be pretty cold and they're not really scream, they're not really shout. So in this character, you have to deliver some line really like intense and quiet, like "I love you" or "I didn't cheat on you" or whatever.
Hmm.
Whereas when you're the antagonist and the bad guy, which I love to play, but
Yeah.
it's more like you can shout, you can be mad, you can be mean, you can be and this is also very like impactful. I mean, it's two different kind of job, but unfortunately in this industry you only have to get one. It's pretty
Yeah.
rare when you have to I mean, it's hard to build. It's different, but I like both, but I will say it's honestly depend on your character, and usually it's black and white. Uh,
Yeah.
it's barely like I can do both,
Yeah.
you know?
They target what do they call it? They see like one thing sometimes and they cast you in that particular thing. So
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. If you could star in a vertical that you would class as your perfect storyline, what would it be?
like a vertical I've already done.
So if you could make a vertical or be in a vertical that you thought would be your perfect storyline, what would it be?
It's pretty sudden. I will say it involve a woman as well, a lead actress, like
Yep.
a vertical move. Listen, I've been a kickboxer for 10 years, so I will be happy to play a boxer again.
Hmm.
Um, because that's something I like. And yeah, I would love to do a boxing one. So
Yep.
I don't know if it's perfect, but I think it's gonna match, as we say previously, something more angry and also something more peaceful. So yeah, I don't know if it's perfect, but at least that I think that will be interesting for me as character and Tristan.
Yeah. No, that's good. Okay. Um, how do you make similar roles feel unique?
Um, it's gonna depend on the other actress and actors, actually. You shape yourself the way the script is. Most of the time, they're similar characters. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie about it. As a main, you always, as I said, like maybe a billionaire or a boss or someone with a lot of charisma. So this is never gonna change. I mean, it can change a little bit, but the character I've always it needs to be the same pretty much. But the people surrounding him can build it a little bit differently. Like when I was playing a vampire one with Brooke, like you interviewed last time, I had how do you call that? You know, Batman and his Alfred.
Sidekick
Uh,
or his butler? Like his
yeah, Butler.
butler.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I had the Butler. I
Yeah.
never had the Butler in Vertigo, right?
Yeah.
So that's good. That's cool because your character is okay, very cool, very business, very charismatic. But he have a butler, which is
Yeah.
like his father or something like that, his uncle or someone he loved. But also, so
Mm.
you can still create something with someone, you know? So it really is gonna depend with other actors around you and actress.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think to make them different, you will have to play with the other people on set to create really like a real DNA of the character.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. I like that answer. Okay. What is the most valuable lesson you've learned from working in the industry so far?
No one's gonna do it for you.
Yeah.
No one's gonna do it for you. If you want to, if you want to do something, it can be acting, it can be whatever you want. You have to do it for yourself. No one is gonna take you and say, we put you there, do you think? It's not gonna work like that. You have to put the work into it every day.
Yeah.
And yeah, no one is gonna give it to you. No one.
Yeah.
When I did my first vertical, I was like, oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna do a next one soon, I hope, and I've done nothing. I
Yeah.
was waiting for a call back. No one called me back because I was very a baby in this industry. And
Yeah.
at some point, I was just like, damn, what I'm gonna supposed to do? Like, I have no materials to show like what I'm gonna do, and I want to do cinema. What if I don't want to do vertical and I want to do something else? So I just call random people and then friends, and then I say, take your camera, take your mic, take your light, we're gonna shoot this skit, I'm gonna call an actress, and then we're gonna do our own thing. And then
Yeah.
you have to do your own thing. You have to create your own materials. Like no one is gonna come at you and say, I like your face. Come.
Mm.
I mean, it can happen, but you have to provoke it. Like you have to find
Yeah.
it. So yeah,
It's an
that's what I've
industry that you have to fight for yourself. You have to fight for yourself.
in everything in your life. Like this is not applying only to this industry. It's
Mm.
everything, everywhere. Like you have to fight for it. If you want something, you have to show that you want it, and you have to
I
work
agree.
for it. That's the only way. Because I was hungry in Australia. I didn't have money. I didn't have nothing. So I was hungry. I was really hungry. So I'm not surprised this happened because I was putting so much work into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, with work is this what I learned, honestly.
Yeah. Are you filming anything where you are now?
No, because I came back 2 months ago for holidays to see some families and friends.
Okay.
And then so I'm doing a little break because I was working for a year and a half nonstop.
Yeah.
As I said, I didn't visit anything from Australia. So and now
Yeah.
I'm going back at it. So yeah, at the moment I'm not filming anything.